Meowdy! Hello, hello! Welcome, everybody. Hello, Tina. Hello, Caleb. Hello, Yoman. Hello, Tina and Caleb again. Hello, Roro. Kozaku. German Tanker. Samurai Robe. Hello, Meowdy Meowdy. How's everybody doing? Are you guys doing well? I'm doing well. It's Friday. I gotta admit, even though I like streaming on Thursdays, it's nice to do a stream on Friday because it's the end of the week, which means I don't have to work anymore. Feels good. Oh, also, I just noticed that my chatting BGM wasn't on. Thanks for telling me, guys. Nah, I got it though. It shouldn't be up to you to tell me what's wrong with my stream, but I'm gonna blame you anyway. Meowdy Ari, hello, hello, welcome. Yep, feels good. Feels good, man. For me, this week was relatively easy, easier than some, but I was predicting some crazy extra work to happen yesterday, and surprisingly, it didn't. I got a little bit of extra time to finish up this project that I have, which is sort of on a deadline, but luckily I didn't have to work too much extra yesterday. So my my reason for delaying the stream for a day didn't end up coming true, but you know what? That just means that we get to hang out with each other now rather than earlier. Also, Meowdy Brillis, hello, hello. Is everybody doing good? Also, you might notice that I'm not playing Yakuza today. I want to get your opinion on something. So, as you guys know, I'm kind of broke in Yakuza right now. I'm gonna need to get, I think, 3 million yen or something. I don't know, like a ridiculous amount. Just a ton of money. And I was thinking maybe what might be best to do for the series is I get some of the money off camera, like off stream, and just take my time that way. And then once I get the money, then I start the stream back again. And in the meantime, I'll be playing other games, or I'll be doing ZATSUDANs and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking would maybe be the best idea, Brillis, is grinding off stream. Because as much as I love Yakuza, I do like it. It's a fun game. I want to get to stream some other things, and I know it's going to take a really long time to get that money. So, I think I might just do it by myself. Maybe sometimes I'll hang out in the Discord, and you guys can watch. But that way I can just get it done at my own pace, you know, that sort of stuff. Or do a farming stream to chat about stuff. That's true. The only thing is I don't want my streams to be too one note, though, with only doing Yakuza. Also, Meowdy Sarah, hello, hello. Damn, my Garo cat girl doesn't know about money management. Yes, I do. Have you not seen my idol manager streams where I get the big money? Those were from a while ago. Jeez. Has anybody here seen those? That was forever ago. I do like idol manager, though. But I know about getting money. Sometimes. Yeah, I just probably need to do it off stream. Because getting money takes time and hard work. You can't just get rich quick. Unless you buy Poneko coin, that is. So you bought Yakuza 7 yourself and you're super late on other stuff with Yakuza. You're still on sub-story 6 on chapter 12. I got it done on chapter 3. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I didn't know how to make the mini-map big until like way later on in the regular story. So I think I'm kind of behind on that front. And I think it's gonna take a little while to get back on track. So that's what I'm thinking. One game that I wanted to play, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion on it. Now, this game is first person, but I did hear that it's really quick, and I don't think I have to move too much in it. Have you guys seen the Parasocial game? I think it's on sale right now. Or actually, no, it's not on sale, but it's just kind of inexpensive. It's like $8. And the main character is a VTuber. and there's like some spooky guy trying to get her. I think it might be kind of fun to play as a VTuber myself. Chinchilla's Parasocial. Yeah, that one. I was thinking that game might be fun, but I don't know how it's gonna be with my motion sickness though. Because as you guys do know, I get kind of motion sick when I play first-person games. But I was watching another VTuber play it, a few other VTubers. I saw like clips from it, and it looked kind of fun. Or at least kind of interesting, good for like a one-off stream. Because I feel like so many of my streams have just been grinding Yakuza. You know? Yeah. Chilla's art is really nice. And it seems like a kind of interesting story. And it's... I think it's about time that I play a horror game on stream. You know, I think that the scariest thing I've played so far is probably, Zomboid, which is scary. There will be a few instances of me screaming when I play Zomboid. Because even though it's pixelated, it's still scary sometimes. Oh yeah. Earlier I was playing Hive Mind Zomboid by myself for a little bit. Goddamn. It's scary. I don't care how pixelated they are. They're zombies coming at you. Like hundreds of them. Not fun. Well, it is fun, but it's scary. Also, Meowdy Cassandra, welcome, welcome. You won't know unless you take the risk. That's true, that's true. I just don't want to, like, barf on stream. I don't think I would, though. But I think I might try it out. But if things don't go so well, you guys know why. So please, please understand. You remember the Zomboid streams? Yeah, I'm thinking about bringing those back. Because I did really like playing Zomboid. I want to try doing the Hive Mind challenge on stream. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be crazy. Especially for Halloween. Yeah, Halloween time. Oh, also, it's not Halloween yet, but it... Oh! Meowdy, Red Hunter, thank you for the subscription! Yay! I guess Slundy Tubbies 3 is out of the question. Yeah, that's out of the question. I love the Teletubbies too much for that. No. No one's allowed to desecrate the Teletubbies. I was a big fan of the Teletubby show. It's kind of funny, but like those spooky Teletubby videos would just really make me angry when I was younger. I wasn't, of course, watching the Teletubbies like sincerely at that time when those were coming out. I think the spooky stuff came out like 15 years later. But I was just annoyed because I love the Teletubbies. They're so cute. Yeah. It also made me angry too when they did the horror movie crap with Winnie the Pooh. You know, some things just don't deserve that treatment. Like, I get Mickey Mouse, because Mickey Mouse is scary to a certain extent. But the Teletubbies are pure-hearted. They don't deserve that. They're not slender man Teletubbies. They're pure. They're good. You're pretty sure that the Zomboid streams are one of your first Poneko streams? Oh my god, how nostalgic. Yeah, it is kind of funny. I wonder what most of your first Poneko stream was, and why you guys decided to stick around. It is pretty neat. Like, a lot of times I will get, like, the same people in every stream, but it's fun, too, because I feel like I know you guys. Even though I think you guys know me a lot better than I know you. Also, Meowdy BK, hello, hello! I feel like I know a certain someone that warmed you up more to Mickey Mouse being a horror antagonist. Do you know anybody who would do that? No, I just don't really like Mickey Mouse as much, so I don't really care what people do with him. It's sort of like, I was never a fan of Barney, and I remember, like, when I was a kid, there was some sort of, not nursery rhyme, but like there was some weird, creepy song that we would sing about like Barney being evil. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's like some rumor about Barney being bad. Does anybody know this? Did anybody else at school have this? Let me see if I could find it. It's like Barney creepy pasta. What was the Barney scandal? Oh, violent video using the purple dinosaur started to surface. Wasn't that, though. I think it was some sort of, weird nursery rhyme? I don't remember. What am I talking about? At my school, there was, like, some rumor about Barney the dinosaur being, like, evil or going to jail or something. Let me see. The trailer for the 2-part series shows Bob West, a Barney performer, recalling death threats he received as the purple dinosaur. Jesus. What the heck? I mean, I don't like Barney, but I wouldn't do that. Yeah, but in Chile, it was about Barney being high as fuck. Okay. So everybody had, or at least me and Sarah had, weird Barney rumors. Damn, look at this, though. I just like a Barney creepypasta and this came out. 1 second. Spooky. Looks sort of like the Owl Oni a little bit. Oh, might have been a local school rumor. I mean, probably. I think a lot of schools have traditions like that. I remember in anime seeing things about, like, every school has, like, paranormal rumors or something. I don't think I had any paranormal rumors of my school. Did you guys have any? Or at least none that I can think of. Also, Miyadi Radashi, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, but there definitely were rumors about Barney. And rumors about McDonald, too. Specifically about the chicken nuggets. I'm kind of curious. What is the most interesting theory you've heard about chicken nuggets? You know, nuggies. The one that was most popular, I think, in my school was that there was like a giant mutant chicken or something, and that they would take like pieces of the chicken off and it would just regrow. I think that there was probably like some South Park episode or something about that too. So it was probably just a copy of that. Pink slime, what does Barney have to do with that? Barney doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just like weird rumors that were popular at your school about certain like pop culture things or occult things or whatever, you know, that sort of stuff. But I don't think I really had any spooky ones. Pretty much most of the rumors about things actually going on at my school were true. I think I told you guys that there was a really creepy gym teacher at my school. I never had him for gym, luckily, but he was around and he was hired at the time when I was going to school there. And let's just say he liked photography a lot of girls that are not, you shouldn't be taking photos of like that. It's so bad. It's so creepy. And then, you know what he did? He wanted some girl. There's like a few girls inside of the changing room for a gym, because when you're in gym, obviously you gotta change your outfit, wear the shorts, the shirt, you know, the gym uniform. And sometimes people can take a while getting ready because, you know, I don't know, like they're lazy or they're doing something or they just like don't want to come out in time, you know? And so this guy walks into the middle school girls' changing room. And he's like, "What are you guys doing? Get out!" And luckily everybody was dressed, but it's like, you know, he was hoping that they weren't. So bad. So creepy. Yeah, so that rumor was true. And that was definitely one of the disturbing rumors at my school. But, yeah. I think I would have preferred some funny, like, occult type ones, like about the music room being haunted or something, you know? I would have preferred that, honestly. You two were scared of that movie when you were little. Wait, what movie? Also, let me see. Remember when people thought the end of the world would be in 2012? They even made a movie about it. It was so stupid. I don't think I saw the movie of that, but I do remember that, though. I wonder, like, what percentage of people sincerely believe that? Like, bro, what makes you think that the Mayans from, like, 3,000 or however many years ago, who made the calendar, what makes you think that they knew better than us about when the world was gonna end, Come on. Use your head. It is kind of fun, though. Like, I do remember people being genuinely a little bit scared. Most people weren't, but I think maybe, like, too many. Maybe, like, 10% of people were actually afraid. Also, let me see. I'm increasingly glad I never went to public school after 4th grade. I probably dodged so many things, along with other people trying to make me break my bones on purpose or something. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like public school and private school, and to a certain extent homeschooling, all have their own kind of unique problems. I actually went to private school for a little bit. Only when I was super, super young. Like, probably early childhood, I went to private school. I did not like it as much as public school, to be honest. And it's because private school was harder. You know, the classes were more difficult. And also, even though, I mean, I wasn't the one spending the money, but it also costs a lot to go to private school. And you have to wear some stupid-ass uniform. I would not recommend private school. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. Yeah, I was definitely happier when I went to public school. And then when it comes to homeschooling, I see some of the benefits for that, but a lot of the people that I know that were homeschooled weren't quite right in the head afterwards. Not quite. Also, let me read this. Context for the bone thing. I have a disorder that makes my bones far more fragile than normal. When I was diagnosed and other kids were told to be careful, they were intentionally being rough with me. Jeez, what's wrong with those kids? Assholes? Not very nice at all. I don't have any special conditions with my bones, but I do like to crack my knuckles. It's legit the main reason why I was homeschooled instead. That's smart. I mean, I do think, like, for certain people, it's a good idea to homeschool them, to protect them, you know? Yeah, in some cases I do think that homeschool is the answer. And not all homeschooling is bad. Like, it really does depend on the parents homeschooling and also the kid itself, you know? Think smarter Johnny Yaru's student Poneko. What, you think I was just dressing up in Yaru clothing when I was like a 4th grader? Come on. No, I was wearing my weeb shit. I mean, I still wear weeb shit now, but I was wearing like anime t-shirts. And it was so funny too. Anime t-shirts were kind of rare back then. Like nowadays you can go to Hot Topic and buy like any sort of anime t-shirt you want, but it was kind of hard to find them. And so for me, I had like, I think a Luca t-shirt that I got and a Mako t-shirt that I got from Vocaloid. I really like those. I still have them now. They still kind of fit me because I looked older than I was when I was younger. So a lot of my stuff from like 6th grade still fits me, which is nice. You know, I don't have any complaints about that. In my country, kids record themselves fighting each other. I don't know if that's something that just happens in your country, Kozaku. I know that I haven't really seen, or I didn't really see people do that in my school, but I did see lots of videos from randos from other schools doing that, so I don't think that you're alone in that. I feel like that's a universal experience, but just tends to be more common in certain places than others, right? Mako mentioned Bless, underrated queen. Yes, I loved Mako. I loved Luca too. I mean, I think back then, Luca was probably my favorite Vocaloid, but I think now, I think Miku's my favorite. Even though I feel like Gumi probably has the best voice. Or actually, no, not Gumi. I like Gumi's voice a lot. I think she has the most natural sounding voice. But my favorite Vocaloid to actually listen to is probably actually Rin. And Miku I like the most just because she's so iconic, you know? But I think Rin is my favorite in terms of her songs, her voice. I like the way that sounds because, in my opinion, Vocaloids don't really need to sound natural, do they? I mean, if you wanted to listen to a real person sing, wouldn't you just listen to, like, a real person sing it then? So I don't know. I prefer the way that Vocaloids used to sound to a certain extent compared to how they sound now. I mean, it's still very impressive. Like, no one can doubt that. Like, it is more impressive now than it was. And being able to make something that's not real sound real is a really great skill. But I feel like the whole appeal for me is like that they aren't actually people. They just need to sound natural enough to be intelligible. Because some older Vocaloid / Utao songs are, like, incomprehensible. Yeah, I agree, Fuzzy Mandrake. Also, Meowdy Fuzzy, I'm not sure if I said hello. You remember getting in trouble all the time in elementary school, like you were guaranteed to end up in the principal's office forever. Or every year. Aw. Miku is just forever 16. Well, that's not why I like her, but that is true. The reason why I like Miku is I feel like she has the best design. She's just been around the whole time, you know? I feel like Luca is still popular. People will still use Luca in songs. People will still use Rin sometimes in songs, but like, Miku's not going anywhere, you know? Miku's here to stay. She's not going. Yeah. I do like the other ones too, though. It's just, as I've grown up, I've realized that sometimes the classic is the best, you know? Even though Mako is technically more classic than Miku. But also, another thing too, Miku has the Good Smile Racing, and she also has the Snow Miku and Sakura Miku. You know, there are more Miku variations. So, if you don't like one Miku, you'll like another Miku. Right? You accept the Miku supremacy? Okay, good. I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but I saw a lot of drawings recently of Miku with various Pokemon. And I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. I think it's a actual Nintendo collab with Miku? Or at least I hope. That or just a really good artist who's making all of this Miku art look real. And there was like a little Gyaru version of Miku with, I think, Jigglypuff, I believe? It's official. Okay. There's gonna be 18 songs. Oh my god. How are they gonna get that many songs done? Jesus. Miku is cool, but Miko is elite. I do like Mikos. Yeah, the Pokemon Miku is really cute. Let me see if I can get the one of the Gyaru one. Let me see. I think that my favorite of the Mikus that I've seen, that was probably this one. I like this one the most, I think. And then I really like the Gyaru one too. But I think that they could have given her a little tan. You know? Just a little bit. I think it would suit her. And then we'd be twins. We'd look so cute together. Let me see. Oh, Tina put the Mikus inside of the Discord. Okay, good. Because I can't find the other one. I can't find it right now. Also, Good Smell Miku? No, Good Smile. Good Smile. They have the Good Smile Racing Miku. If you just look up Racing Miku, you'll know what I mean. There's like a new Racer Queen outfit for Miku every single year. And then there's a new Snow Miku outfit for every single year. There's probably some other yearly Miku things too, huh? Those are just the only two I can think of. But I like them all the same. I have, I think 2 racing Miku figures. Actually, maybe I have more. How many do I have? Is it 2 or 3? I have at least 2 racing Mikus. And then when it comes to Snow Mikus, I recently got my first Snow Miku Nendoroid, so I'm pretty happy about that. And also a Sakura Miku Nendoroid as well. I don't know, usually I get different ones though. I feel like recently the Snow Mikus haven't been quite as strong as they were originally. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but there was recently a contest for the best Snow Miku design. And the one that wins gets to become a Nendoroid, right? And the one that won in the end is really, really cute. But there was one that was very, very unique. And also that seemed to be promising to actually win the entire thing, but it didn't even make it to the voting round. I think because when you do the votes or something, I think the initial group of people might choose them. But look at how cute this is. This is Shrimp Miku, otherwise known as Shrimp-ku. Super, super cute, right? And let me just get what the current Snow Miku looks like. The current Snow Miku is very, very cute too. Not gonna, you know, knock on it, because I do like it. But it's no Shrimp-ku, okay? It's no Shrimp-ku. Let me get a photo of it so you guys can see. And I was a little bit angry when I saw that Shrimp Miku didn't even get to make it to the voting period. Oh shit, this is huge. Let me make that a little bit smaller. Excuse me. Jesus. How big did they make this thing? And this is it in its Nendoroid form. So obviously, it's gonna look as good as possible here. And it is very cute. But you know, it doesn't have the same level of charm as the Shrimp Miku. It doesn't even have shark teeth. You know, and the egg hat is just so genius. And the way that they made the ponytails look like tempura shrimp. And I love tempura shrimp, so I like it even more. Oh, you have a single Miku figure. It's a Romeo and Cinderella one that you have. Oh, nice, nice. Talking about your tan, is your skin tanned or is it your real skin tone? I have a drawing in mind. I don't want to do a whitewashing by accident. Well, my tan is not natural. It is in the sense that it is a spray tan and it is on my skin. It is real. But my natural skin tone is a few shades paler. Part of the reason why I have a tan to begin with is because my mama, Funamusea, drew me originally with a tan, and it stuck. I was like, damn, I should have thought of that. That looks so good. So she originally drew me with a tan, which I didn't really have as much of a tan before. I was more like, I was porcelain. And I saw it, and I thought it looked super, super cute. So I decided to stick with it. I think I made the right decision. Yeah? Do you guys agree? Radiation tan. I think I've talked about that before. The radiation does also make it look a little bit tanner too. But my hair is natural though. This bright green neon, this part's totally natural, if you were wondering. It's the radiation. Poneko's skin color isn't due to tan, it's actually her skin got slightly cooked by all the radiation. Well, you know, when you do get tanned, it is partially because of radiation. Because the sun has radiation. Everything actually has a little bit of radiation. I just happen to get a lot. I'll send a picture of it to the server. It isn't massively inappropriate, but it's the OG Romeo and Cinderella, so it has a little bit showing. Yeah, no problem. As long as it is an NSFW, you can show it. Radioactive tan is amazing. I'm glad that you like it. But it is really hard to color, though. It gives me many problems for tan skin. I do think that it can be a little bit difficult with the tan skin. I think I'm on the lighter side, so it's a bit easier. But I have noticed that sometimes when I get commissions, they either make it a little bit too light or a little bit too dark. So for me, in the end, I still like all of the art, regardless if it's lighter or a little bit darker. But yeah, I think that's just kind of how it is sometimes. Also, Meowdy Nemcrow, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello. We're just talking about tans and stuff like that. Yeah, I do think, though, the tans are super, super good, though. Super cute. I particularly like tan lines. It's kind of funny. One time in real life, I got a spray tan. I've only done it like a few times, but one time I did. And it was kind of weird because they try and tan literally everything. And you don't really get tan lines usually. But I feel like, isn't that the whole point of having a tan? Unless you're naturally a certain color. But if you're not, I feel like the tan lines just add to it. Right? Don't you feel like they're kind of missing something if it doesn't have that? Oh no, YouTube is lagging. No! It's the Raiders. God dang it. They're making the stream lag. Tan lines could add or take away depending on where they are. I get that. I do feel like sometimes tan lines can look a little bit too crazy. I feel like there is a difference, though, between tan lines versus, like, a farmer's tan. I'm not sure if all of you guys know what a farmer's tan refers to, but usually it's like having your arm be tan, and then the shoulders up being completely white in color. And then when it comes to, like, if you're wearing long shorts, that'll also be a bit of a farmer's tan. Or if you have, like, long socks and your skin gets tan from that, that's also what a farmer's tan is. So it isn't quite as appealing. I still think it could be fun, though. I don't know. I'm guilty of it. I've gotten a farmer's tan before. Also, Meowdy Adriano, welcome, welcome. Yeah, you kind of have that going on yourself. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Even me. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen this, but I think in the past, people would often get, like, little sticker tans where there'd be, like, a little sticker that would have, like, a little heart on it or something so that the original skin would be peeking through. I don't know. I don't like tanning, though, with the sun. I like unnatural, natural-looking tans. Because getting a tan by the sun kind of spooks me a little bit. Just because I don't want to get skin cancer. I don't want skin cancer. Wasting sunscreen? How so? I've seen some people not even... I've seen people use oil on their bodies to get more tanned. It's like you're literally cooking yourself, man. You're actually cooking yourself. Don't do it. You remember years ago getting sunburned because your friend Natalie purposely wasted the sunscreen because she saw Jasper walking out of the ocean wearing nothing but seaweed in a Speedo? Damn, that's messed up. You had deployment tan. Only face and hands getting tanned. Oh no, those are like the thinnest parts of the body? Or thinnest parts of the skin, I feel like. Also, I'm gonna take off the little shrimp coos and the mikus. Getting a little crispy out in the sun. Yeah, I don't know. I was actually more tan when I was younger. Like, younger Poneko was a good amount tanner. I feel like tanning was more popular maybe in the early 2000s. And then it's kind of funny. I would watch anime and I had a little bit of a tan going on, And then when I watched anime, there was like pretty much no tan characters in most of the shows I was watching. So I was like, damn. I'm so dark. Meanwhile, I'm not dark at all. I'm literally white, so. But it was funny though. And then I looked into it more and I found out about like how if you get tanned, it's literally like the sun cooking your skin. And I was like, I don't want my skin to be cooked. You have a skin condition, and 2, you're allergic to the goddamn sun, so you're basically a vampire, never getting a tan. I don't think I'm allergic to the sun, but I do get heat sensitive sometimes. I don't know if it's exactly the same thing, but I'm not sure if you guys have ever had this, but like a lot of times when I go into really hot water, or like you'll be working out and your body will be getting hot and you get like a little mini rash sometimes. Or at least I do. I don't know if you guys do, but I do. I think it's because of the heat, like a heat rash. So maybe you have that. But, you know, that's what spray tan is for, so you don't need to cook your skin. You have the blessing and curse of being a redhead, so your skin will burn like fire, but you got a lot of freckles from it, and you love those, so it's worth it. Very cool. I really like red hair. Natural red hair looks so, so cool. And it's kind of funny, nowadays, people are trying to get fake freckles a lot. I feel kind of sad though, I don't have many freckles. My face is barren of any freckles. Sad. I maybe have like a few on my nose, but not many. They're basically invisible, so I don't even think that they really count. We need more Gyaro characters, specifically ones that aren't bullied, as that's almost always when I see them. Do you mean bullies? Because I feel like usually, I don't think I've ever seen an anime where a Gyaro character is getting bullied. Usually they are the bullies. Yeah, but we do need more Gyaro characters. One thing though that does make me a little bit annoyed is I feel like Gyaro characters in anime sort of all are the same. Not all of them, of course, like, but even in the cases where like you get a quote-unquote unique Gyaru, like Galco. If anybody remembers Galco, the anime about the tall blonde Gyaru girl, she's like super nice and pure-hearted or whatever. And it's supposed to be part of the gag, I think, is that like she's supposed to be unique. That's like a bit of a character inconsistency, or actually no, that's not what I mean. It's supposed to be like gap moe, because she doesn't look like she'd be a nice girl, I guess. But I don't know, I feel like it shouldn't be that crazy that she's just nice, you know? A lot of the Gyaro characters, I like the Gyaru personality and I like the Gyaru characters, but I think too many times they are kind of just bullies in anime. And I think it's okay having Gyaru characters that are bullies, but I wish that we could see more nice Gyarus too. Because we exist! Nice girl Gyarus exist, okay? And so do radioactive cat girl ones. I would know. The Pomodachi secrets are in mod DMs. Sarah, wait a second. Are you guys DMing each other behind my back? That's not supposed to be allowed. Wasn't the main character in Citrus a Gyaru too, and a nice one? Was she? Isn't Citrus a Yuri though? So maybe that doesn't count. Let me look it up. Citrus anime. Oh, it was a Yuri. I guess she is kind of Gyaru-y, huh? I didn't watch that show, but aren't they like stepsisters or something? I don't know, man. Kind of sussy. Gyaru's an anime, I feel like there's not enough that are tanned. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of 50-50. I do think, though, that the tan does look good. And I feel like if you are putting a Gyaru in an anime, it's a good excuse to have like a really cute tanned character. Because there just aren't enough cute tanned characters in general. I don't know. I do like a slightly warm skin toned Gyaru. But I think even more than that, I really like tanned tomboys in anime. I don't know. I think that they might be even a little bit cuter, to be honest. But those are, I feel like, even rarer. I haven't seen that many. There was one character from Azumanga that I really, really liked. And she was kind of tan and a tomboy. Kagura. Yeah, let me get a photo up of her. She was underrated. Azumanga just in general was underrated. Such a good show. Oh, what about tomboy Gyarus? It's kind of funny. I've always wanted to be like a tomboy Gyaru, but I feel like it's a bit of an oxymoron, right? Because isn't a lot of the Gyaru aesthetic just being as feminine looking as possible? Whereas like tomboy's kind of the opposite? I don't know. I think it looks cool. And I like the idea of it, because those are two things that I like a lot. But can they both exist at the same time? Can somebody look Gyaru and look like a tomboy? Because of course you can look like anything and have any personality. So, I don't know. I guess, I don't know, I feel like I'm a little bit tomboyish in my personality and my voice. But I don't think that I don't think there's anything tomboy looking about this outfit. Maybe someday I'll get like a tomboy version. But even then, like, my comfy clothes that I wear, I don't think are super tomboyish. They're more just like mega comfy. Poe will reinstate us. Garo tomboy. Dang, that's a hard one. Well, if you guys think that you can do it and you think you can draw it, you know, try it out. Try it. Draw me as a tomboy and a Gyaru at the same time. I don't think Poe counts as a girly girl exactly. Maybe in between. Yeah, I don't think that, like, I'm extremely, extremely girly. I think I look a lot more girly than I actually am. But Poneko is definitely a girl. I can tell you that. But it's like either or, in my opinion. Thanks for all the ideas, Poe. Yeah, do it! Do it. Show me what you can do. Draw the tomboy Gyaru hybrid. Maybe Gyaru boy? I guess, like, probably the closest thing to, like, a Gyaru tomboy would be, like, a girl dressing up in, like, the Gyaruo style? Like, you know what the boy Gyarus look like, right? I think it's Gyaruo? Is that the name? I don't know. Are there any, like, Gyaru boy experts here that know the actual name? I don't know. Do you feel like that's the middle ground that we would need? Art contest. Whoever gets the best Poneko tomboy wins a cookie. Yes! You will win a cookie from me. Not a physical one, though. An ephemeral one. Because I can't mail it to you. Tomboy / Gyaru / femboy Poneko sketch with the pixel art DLC. How could... Can't be a femboy and a tomboy at the same time. It doesn't even make sense. Meowdy Cooler. Hello, hello. Why do I suck at keeping track of the schedule? Honestly, this time it's not your fault. This time it's not. This time it's me. I'm the one who started this a day later than it normally would be. So I think it might have been my fault. Maybe. Cooler skill issue. Easy solution, my man. I don't know. How do you guys come to my stream so regularly anyways? It's kind of surprising. Because I've seen so many of you guys week after week after week. And it's the same people. I'm always super happy to see you guys, but I'm surprised that you guys have the same schedule as me. Literally. nutty. It will make sense in your world. Is that so, Sarah? Is that so? Hey, better late than never, right? That's true. That's true. You guys are never obligated to come, but it is always nice when you do. It's nighttime here. You're usually at the PC unless you decide to play something and want some quiet. I don't know. I feel like some of you might have notifications on. Is that right? I don't think I've ever turned on notifications for anybody. Usually I just get annoyed when I get notifications about new videos or Twitch streams and stuff like that. I just like to come when I can. But you know what? If you guys want to turn on notifications for me, I will not stop you. I am actually a little bit happy that some of you do. When I was looking at my YouTube analytics earlier, it was saying I think like 25% of people have notifications on for me, of my subscribers, which is kind of nutty, right? Well, your current schedule aligns with my 1 day off during the week, and then Sunday, it's just because it's a day off for everyone. Oh, is that so? Is that so? Yeah, I do like streaming on the weekends. It's way easier to do just everything on the weekend. Because I'm so much more tired after I'm done working. Yeah, like, today, for instance, I finished at 4:30, and then I had 30 minutes to get the whole stream ready, and also take like a little mini break. Because I don't know if any of you guys do this, but for me, I don't like to take breaks when I'm working. Like, when I am eating lunch, I'm just gonna work through it so that I can get off earlier. Otherwise, I have to spend like an extra 30 minutes working. I mean, it's not actually an extra 30 minutes in the end. It's the same amount of time, but it feels longer because you get off later. It is kind of funny. Since I've started working, I have enjoyed working earlier in the day to get it out of the way. That's just me though. I don't know if you guys are the same way. You have notifications on for all of the channels you're subscribed to because you want to support the people who make cool videos because they're epic. Damn cooler. That's surprisingly nice of you. Suspiciously so. We live in different words, Poe. People work at break times and the rest of the day is break time. Aww. That sounds very sad, Raddashi. For me, I just skip my break and I just eat while I work. That way, I can get off earlier. I suggest it for those of you that have the ability to do so. You have no work, so you cannot say you do, trying to get on disability right now. Smart, smart. Also, Meowdy Areth, hello, hello. You are a great VTuber. I'm a big fan. You remind me of Grabahan? Who is that? Now I'm curious. Wait a second. I think that's supposed to mean something bad. Shit. No! I knew it! I've been bamboozled. Oh my god. Usually I never fall for any of the Sugmas or the Ligmas or anything like that. But I've never seen that one before. No! Here I was Googling Grabahan VTuber. I was like, nothing's coming up. This isn't a real person. I've been had. First win of the day. Oh god, wait. Are you telling me that I was the only one gullible enough to believe in it? Shit, that's kind of sad. Arth, you gotta go into other people's chats and trick them too. Otherwise, it'll make me look dumb. Don't question it. Just do it. Poneko finally fell for it. No. When you bring other VTubers in it, I just get too curious. Anybody mentions like a VTuber name in the chat, I just have to Google them. And so I thought it was like a weird VTuber name. If it makes you feel better, you are the first one of the day and the first victim. That makes me feel worse. That makes me feel worse. You're swapping later for others? Okay, okay. Well, as long as I'm not the only victim, then I won't feel so bad. So you have to trick other people. But Remember, you're the bad person here, not me. I'm the victim, okay? You've made Rocco fall for those jokes 3 times on the same stream. Rocco would. Rocco would. The first and only one to fall for it. No. No. There will be other victims, okay? I know Arith. He's a bad dude who tricks VTubers, innocent girls like me. Oh, you're planning on naming a Pokemon in your, totally not emulated playthrough of Violet after you, when I never used to. Will be a shiny on my endgame team. Oh my god! Thank you, Tina. You'll have to take a screenshot of it and send it in the chat. I'm excited to see. Sadly, you tried that joke on Rocco, but she didn't get the joke. Aw, poor Rocco. I mean, to be honest, when you're reading comments all the time, it's easy to get tricked sometimes. I know somebody tried to trick me to say something much worse a while ago, but I didn't get tricked by it. Also, excuse me, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Yeah, Tina's Pokemon is definitely not emulated. Yeah, I've definitely never emulated anything in my life, or also never pirated it either. Nope. I would never do something like that. Never. Yeah, but if I were to do something like that, it would be for video games and anime. Not Hollywood movies, because those you could actually get in trouble. Yep, you totally have $60 to blow on the game, not playing it on PC with various mods now. Yeah, honestly though, people wouldn't need to do things like emulate, which I know none of us in the chat or I would ever do, but like people wouldn't do that if it was just easy to play older games in general, you know? Like, I heard that Nintendo is making it harder to play like a lot of the older games. I know that they have recently added like the super old games onto the Nintendo Switch, but I don't think you can play like actual 3DS or DS games on there yet. Yeah. I remember it was super frustrating for me when I first got my PlayStation Vita. You know, the one that I told you guys about. my favorite console. Yeah, you know, the PlayStation Vita needs a little bit of love. And I'm the PlayStation Vita's probably one and only lover. But I do like it. I like the PlayStation Vita. And before that, I had a regular PlayStation. And for those of you who have not had either a PlayStation Vita or the PSP or both, would not know this, but they have totally different cartridges. It's very frustrating because there were a lot of games that I wanted to play on my PlayStation Vita, but I had to re-download them on the PlayStation Vita, and I had to buy them. And I didn't know really that much about other ways to play them for free. So they basically stole my money 2 times in a row to replay games that I already have. Poneko, you have a weird favorite console? It might be weird, but I love it. I do. The PlayStation Vita was great for weebs. There were so many weeb games on it. Literally. I know most gamers didn't like it, but I did. It had, I think, like, every Disgaea game on it. Had, also, it looks like are they still making PlayStation Vita games? I don't know. There were, like, a lot of weeb games that I would play on the PlayStation Vita. I don't remember all of them, though. Let me look it up. Anime games on the PlayStation Vita. Oh, yeah, I got Persona 4 Golden on the PlayStation Vita. That was my first ever Persona game. Oh my god, that was so good. I love Persona 4 Golden. Damn, a lot of the games listed on this anime list of PS Vita games are all from like after I had a PlayStation. I'm gonna look at like the pre-2012 ones. Oh yeah, it also had Corpse Party too, which is good. I did not play it, but there were Senran Kagura games, so the weebs definitely like that. And Danganronpa too. There were a lot of good games on there, and Gravity Rush too. You only had your good old PC partner through life. Yeah. I think I've mentioned this before, but I only recently, not super recently, but like within the last 7 years or 8 years or so, had a PC. Before that, I had just a not very good Mac, so I wasn't able to do anything with that. Where is my DS anyways? You guys know where it is. I've told this story too many times about what happened to my DS. Do I need to do another story time? You guys do like hearing about the story of my my poor lost DS. About when I was in Italy and I left it on the bus for like maybe 1 minute, ran back on the bus to find it, and it was gone! And I had Pokemon on there! And like I've said a billion trillion times, that was when I started liking the PSP more because I got PSP instead of a DS. Because the DS, I lost it, so I never became a Nintendo gal. I was a PlayStation girl. You will obviously never buy pirated PS2 games. Well, isn't that kind of the point of pirating them? So that you don't have to buy them? I have a short memory span, Poneko, so yes, do tell it again. I don't know, maybe some of you weren't around for that. But back like a year and a half ago, people loved hearing about my lost DS. I think somebody in the chat would even say that they were the one that stole it. Maybe it was one of you. I don't remember though. I hope not though. Oh, it was Roro. Roro's the one who said that she stole it. I knew it was one of you. It was one of yous. Yes, I wonder who that somebody could be. Yes, indeed. We all wonder. Your cousin had a PS2 and a PS3? Nice. Yeah, for me, when I was younger, I had a DS, lost it, and then I had a PSP, PSP Vita, PlayStation 2, and a PlayStation 3. And I think those were all of the consoles that I had. Eventually I got the Nintendo Switch, and eventually I also got a Nintendo 3DS. But that was like when I was in high school, I think, that I got those. You're totally not emulating the Mario and Luigi games on your PC. Well, if you were, I wouldn't tell anybody. But you guys would have to not tell anybody about me not emulating things. Because you have a pink DS that just so happens to have a suspiciously bad battery lifespan. You had a Wii U? Oh my god, I hated the Wii U. Because it made my Wii obsolete. I forgot I did also have a Wii too, huh? The Wii was a fun console. Particularly Wii Sports. But honestly, looking back at it, the Wii was kind of ass in a lot of ways. Like, I remember I would play a lot of games on the Wii, and the Wii stick just wouldn't work very well. Because the aim on it was terrible. People play the Wii U. I guess some people do. Maybe even somebody in this chat. Maybe. No, but I liked the regular Wii. I didn't like the regular Wii U, though, because all of the games I wanted to play on the Wii were coming out on the Wii U. I don't know, I feel like the Wii U is just like a shitty version of the Switch. You drew thumbnails and have the deepest, hottest voice of everyone. You can't be stopped. Even deeper than Male Neko? Probably. My voice isn't that deep. Yo, Poneko, can I have your 3DS? I want to play Tomodachi Life. No! It is mine. You might have the deepest voice of everyone, but I still have the cutest voice, okay? The cutest and the smexiest, and all of the good things-est voice. The Wii U is a shitty version of the Switch, and the Wii U came out first. I mean, of course, yeah. It is like the predecessor of it, but goddamn, it was obsolete. It was pretty bad. I also had an Xbox too, but I wasn't allowed to use it for anything other than karaoke, because my mom bought an Xbox like a long time ago, and she wanted to play songs on it, because karaoke was kind of new at the time, I think, in the US. Maybe it wasn't super new, but like karaoke at your house was new. And the Xbox was really good for hosting karaoke songs. So she downloaded like a ton of songs onto the Xbox, and we were only allowed to use it for karaoke. Wanna bet voice? Voice hell? Bro, everybody passed out on the Oblivious Costa stream, or what? My voice was right on display. Yeah, I've heard Roro's voice before. Only in a video game though. Don't get your hopes up. Hey, do you like cheese pizza? Is this another setup? Because I'm not gonna fall for it this time. But I think I like cheese pizza okay. Not really as much as I used to. Because in the past, I didn't really like anything other than cheese pizza. But nowadays, I do like pizza with like mushrooms and other interesting toppings on it. Do you like Lady Gaga's music? Yeah, I would say so. I think she has some pretty fun songs. I think I might have even done a Lady Gaga song once at karaoke. What's wrong? Getting a bit sussy? I'm not sussy, you're sussy. I'm just suspicious. Oh my god, Roro. That's different. That's something completely different. Cheese pizza is innocuous. Cheese pizza is tasty, okay? I didn't use the acronym, so I can't get in trouble. But I do like cheese pizza, though. Cheese pizza is good. Not as good as, like, other pizzas. Like mushroom pizza. Recently I had, a pizza, I think that had, bell peppers and, some sort of, I think it was, like, goat cheese. I didn't like the goat cheese part. But it had, bell peppers, onions, and other stuff. I think it's called a verdure pizza. Get ready to randomly see the baits each time I appear. Nah, I'm not gonna read that typo. I know there's something hidden in there. Yeah, but I had a verdure pizza once. Pretty recently. It was really good. I would recommend it. I think, where are the other toppings are on it? Let me see. It has... Let me see. Ew, this one has olives on it. I don't like olives. Bleh. Artichoke hearts. Yeah, it had artichoke hearts on it, I think. And also, goat cheese, which that part was gross. I don't like goat cheese. Bleh. But the bell peppers were really good. Quattro Formaggi pizza. Top quality. Or Ugazetta. Yeah, those are good. I do like the 4 cheese pizza. I also like the fungi pizza. There's a weird one that I like too that has pistachios on it, which sounds really weird, but it's actually super tasty. Super mega good. Have you ever tried chicken pizza? It's horrible. I have tried it. It's nasty. It's like chicken and barbecue pizza, right? Oh, I hate it. Can't stand it. I don't really like barbecue just in general. I think barbecue chips can be good, but pretty much like barbecue sauce, barbecue pizza is all really, really nasty. Ew. Yeah. It was weird though. One time I had a chocolate pizza. It was just pizza dough baked with like Nutella on top of it. It wasn't that good. I like Nutella, but it was not great. You would want to see Poneko play Street Fighter 6 because now you want to know what my character would look like if I went to the character creator. That would be fun. You know, I do give permission to play me in Street Fighter 6 if anybody wants to, or if anybody makes the character. If somebody did, you'd have to send it to me though. I'd have to get to see it. Yeah, I tried it. They opened an American pizza parlor not so long ago. It was kind of okay. Yeah, I think that pistachio pizza can be really, really good, but it has to be done right. But it does work surprisingly well. I feel like just in general, pistachios are really tasty though. Like, pistachio works suspiciously well in a lot of things. Like pistachio pizza, pistachio ice cream, pistachio cake. You know, I feel like with pistachios, there's a lot of things that people wouldn't necessarily think that they would be good in when they just originally think about it. But at the same time, I feel like pistachios are good in pretty much almost everything, right? Like, pistachios work really well in savory foods. They work really well in sweet foods. They're also green, too, so I like them for that reason alone. They will be mine, Roro. I will take it from you. I'm the villain right now. Oh, are you talking about the secrets? My silly secrets? They're silly, though. You can't know them. You're a basic bitch. Plain cheese pizza is your favorite pizza? I think pistachio. Pistachio with onions and other stuff is probably my favorite. It's weird, but it's good. You have one question for me? What is it? Nothing sussy, right? You've only tried it in ice cream, not a lot of variety here? I don't know. I've tried pistachio cake. I've tried pistachio cookies. I've tried pistachio ice cream. I've tried pistachio pizza. What are some other pistachio themed foods that I've eaten? But I don't know. All of those were really good. I've had it with chocolate too. It's good in that. Oh yeah, it's in baklava. Let me look it up. 48 pistachio recipes for every occasion. Ooh, some of these do look pretty good. It's just, maybe pistachios are one of the best nuts. Maybe. I like hazelnuts too. And peanuts, even though they're not technically nuts. They're just good. Sorry, Sarah, but that's not a joke. You can't even find info about me, even if you Google my IRL name. Well, you can find info about me if you type in Poneko. There's even a Vtuber, virtual YouTuber wiki page about me. Yes. You like your pizza with pepperoni? Pepperoni. Poll your question? If you make me in Street Fighter 6, do you want it to be human or as accurate to your model as possible? I feel like if you make it as accurate to my model as possible, it's gonna look super mega cursed. But if you make it look like me, it'll probably look somewhat vaguely human. You know what? Just do whatever you want. I won't be upset. I'll accept the consequences either way. Whatever you think is more fun. Roro flying under the radar of Google. Yeah. I would do that, but that would not be good for my brand if you could Google me. I don't know, man. Pepperoni is the worst topping you can ask for on a pizza. I would beg to differ. Olives exist. Olives exist on pizza. I know you guys are like, oh, but pineapple's worse. I feel like pineapple pizza can be good sometimes, okay? but olives on pizza? Blah. 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 Ew. Ew. Nasty. Gross. Yeah. I don't like them. I've tried them before, and they're gross. I don't even get it, too. Like, why do people like having olives in their drink as well? Why do they like it on their pizza? Why do they like it in their drink? They're just bad at pretty much everything. Totally unlike pistachios, which are great at everything. How could you hate the olives on pizza? Because they're gross. That's why. Can't complain about pizza's taste. I just eat barbecue onion pizza ones. Ooh. Yeah, I also don't like barbecue on pizza. I don't really like barbecue flavors just in general. Especially when the pepperonis pop up and look like tentacle suckers. That's because you're screwed up in the head. Watch too much tentacle stuff. I do feel like, though, I bet that calamari on pizza would maybe be okay. I feel like it could be good with it. Not exactly, but don't you guys see that as being like a viable pizza topping? Calamari pizza with like little bits of squid. But what else would go well with it? You haven't seen pizzas like that? I haven't seen calamari pizza. Let me look it up. Is that a common thing? Squid pizza with saffron aioli. Oh, it looks like it is a thing. Damn. I guess I'm just that smart. I independently came up with it on my own. A whole new pizza. You're gonna make Poneko. You're gonna at least give me a moveset too. Cool. Not be too chewy. I feel like it would be better to have like small pieces of it. From what I can see, a lot of the calamari pizzas look like the pizza, the calamari that they chose was a little bit too big. I think it would be better if it was like more finely diced. Best topping on pizzas is mushrooms though. I don't know, I feel like mushrooms are just pretty good on everything. But yeah, I do like mushrooms on pizza. Not as much as pistachios though. I love me my pistachio. Yummy yummy. You should give Poneko a Hadouken. That'd be good. I could even say it for you so you can use it. Hadouken! Was that good? You've eaten fried squid before. It made you cry because it tastes like chicken. Poor little guy tasted delicious. I don't think that they taste like chicken, but they do taste pretty good. I don't know. I really want to have, like, squid with a takoyaki-esque flavors. You know, like, the takoyaki balls, but like using squid instead of octopus. I just like octopus too much. I feel bad. I feel bad about eating octopus because they're so cute and they're so smart. You know? I don't know. I've had takoyaki once. One time. When I went to Japan, if you guys remember. And it was very tasty. But I feel like you could get something that's similarly tasty too and not have to use an octopus in it. I don't know. I feel like eating an octopus is sort of like eating a dolphin. You know? Because they're so smart. Octopus is so tasty though, and they eat each other. Yeah, just because they eat each other doesn't mean that we should eat them. I mean, I don't think that it's wrong to eat an octopus. In the sense of, like, I don't think that's much more morally wrong to eat, like, an octopus versus eating another thing. But I do feel like octopus are smarter than other animals, so it gives me a bit more pause. Right? Does anybody see what I'm talking about? Dolphins are more sociable than octopuses. Yeah, but dolphins are also kind of rapey. They are more social animals, though. But octopus are super smart. Dolphins are super smart, too. Why would you want to eat an octopus? Squidward is a cool dude. I don't want to. That's the thing. I want to have, like, the closest equivalent because takoyaki is really good. I really like, when I had the takoyaki, I don't even think that the octopus itself inside of it was really that tasty. I think that the breaded part of it with like the little toppings with the dashi, I think that was best. Very based red. You had an octopus in your hand once. Cute little guy. I ruined the fisherman's day because you released into the sea again. Aww. That is based. What country do I plan to visit next? Well, I think the place I would most want to visit next would be Italy. To go get my freaking DS back! No, but I want to go to Italy again, because I was really young when I first went to Italy. But realistically, the place I'm probably going to visit next is like, probably going to be Mexico or the Bahamas. Which would be fun too. That would be fun too. Less international though. I think I would rather go to Italy first, but those places, the Bahamas and Mexico, are considerably closer. So that might happen first in regards to international flights. But I do think I would want to go to Italy the most again. I also want to go back to Hawaii. Hawaii and Italy I went to when I was younger, but I haven't gotten the chance to go since I was like younger than 10. That's why I don't trust Dolphy. Dolphins are evil, I tell you. I don't think Dolphy is evil, but dolphins are kind of menaces. I don't think all of them are, though. I really think there are a lot of good dolphins out there, because you've heard stories about dolphins like saving people and being super cool, but you've also heard stories of dolphins being not so cool and being devious little bastards, to put it lightly. I feel like dolphins are probably like people, and that like some are psychos and some are really nice. I don't have much evidence for that, but I feel like based on what we know in terms of the events that dolphins have been responsible for, they've done a lot of good things and they've done a lot of bad things. Do dolphins do drugs and kill other animals for fun? Not all of them, okay? Some of them do that. Not all of them. Hawaii isn't international. I know it's not. It's just not a part of the contiguous United States. I don't know, bro. I don't like Dolphy's eyes. Those are the eyes of the killer. Damn, can you imagine if Dolphy was actually the bad guy all along? That would be kind of nutty. Orcas versus dolphins. Orcas are pretty cool. Orcas are also kind of evil sometimes too. But apparently, there have been no known cases of orcas ever hurting people. Which is kind of weird. Let me look it up though, just to make sure. I don't want to be spreading fake news on my very important stream. Orca hurting human. Orca attacks. Have orcas ever hunted humans? There have been no recorded orca killings of humans in the wild. Several attacks have occurred in captivity. Okay, well that's different though. They haven't hunted them. And I bet that those orcas that hurt the ones that were abusing them, like, well, I don't know if they were abusing them, but I bet it was like some sort of SeaWorld sort of instant. Orcas are scary though, in that they are really, really strong. And I would not want to be hunted by them. Yeah, but orcas are a silly type of cruel. Dolphins just hate you sometimes. I don't think that they're all like that though. I think some of them are. Some of them are definitely evil, but I think they're just like people. Some people are evil, some people are good. I think that's just how it is. Probably similar for orcas too. I feel like just intelligent animals in general, or even less intelligent animals to a certain extent. Like, some dogs can be real assholes. You know, not even because, oh, they were raised that way. No, some dogs are just evil, okay? Some dogs are just nasty. But some are super nice. To a certain extent, might be I'm sure part of it is due to the way that they are raised, but I also think that some of them are just kind of born bad to the bone. You know what I mean? You agree with me on that one? As you should. I have all of the right takes. Your girl, Cleo, a number of people here got attacked and nearly killed by another dog last year for no reason. Animals can be really evil. Yeah, this isn't an instance of an animal being evil, but more just like an instance of an animal being abused. But I used to have a little Chihuahua Pomeranian mix. It was super, super cute. I loved it so much. And it dug under the neighbor's fence. And unfortunately, the neighbors had like really mean and also neglected Rottweilers. And then when she crawled under the fence, they ripped her apart. It was so sad. But yeah, that night of my life was horrifying. Yeah. But I don't blame those dogs, though. I think that was a case where it was the owner's fault. Because the owners, like, barely fed them and probably beat them, too. And were just generally assholes. You know something even crazier? Canadian orcas. Are you making a joke about Canadian geese being orcas? Yeah, but geese are pretty crazy, though. Jesus Christ, that poor pup. I'm so sorry that that happened. It was a long, long time ago, and it's definitely very sad. But it was a long time ago, at least. No, because Canadian orcas hunt mooses. What? There's no way. This isn't a real thing. How would they even hunt a moose? Moose don't even go in the water. Killer whales. Yeah, they're just like regular orcas. They aren't special. Regular orca. They're cool, but they're just regular looking orca. Also, at one point, her chihuahua had a random growth spurt and looked like Dwayne The Rock Johnson in dog form. Is that so? I keep getting reminded that a lot of hamsters have the most unnatural deaths sometimes too. I have heard that. I've had many, many hamsters though, and they all died naturally. You know? They all died from natural causes and, for the most part, old age. One of my hamsters I've mentioned, well, several of them, but the one that I'm talking about right now had babies, and it was a really scary time because I had a mesh cage that she was in, basically meaning that there was like crisscross patterns and it wasn't like solid. So the babies were falling out through the mesh of the cage. And it was super, super scary. And so we had to pick all of them up. Well, I had to, and my mom did eventually too. We had to pick all of them up and we had to move them into another cage that did not have any mesh in it. And they all survived, surprisingly. Which was really weird too, because apparently hamsters are known for, if you touch their babies or something, like, they're more likely to eat them. But mine didn't. I raised my hamsters well. I raised them not to eat their babies. That means you were one of those hamster owners who took actual good, proper care of them. I'd like to think so. I don't think that they had the most perfect life, but I think that I tried to make them happy, healthy. They ate like a good mix of hamster food and also vegetables and stuff. But I think that my hamster cages probably should have been a little bit bigger. Because I've read now about hamsters needing more space than I originally thought. So, Poneko, the ultimate hamster owner. Oh my god. I loved Gundam, partially because he had so many hamsters. You heard a story about someone who, as a kid, had a hamster who had babies, was happy about it, but the next morning it was a bloodbath. Oh no! Damn, that's sad. I think if somebody's gonna get hamsters, they should just get them from a breeder, in my opinion. I did not get them from a breeder. I got my first hamster from a pet store, and it was already pregnant. But if somebody wanted to get a hamster, I think if you go to a good, reputable breeder, then it won't be pregnant, it'll be healthy, and they'll be good. The hamster was a Berserk fan. Admitting that your cages might have been too small is more proof of being a good owner. You can admit that you didn't know those exact specifics. Yeah, I used like a large fish tank, which at the time were known for being really good for hamsters, but now that we have more knowledge about like the proper home for hamsters, it should have been bigger. Yeah, hamsters would be much better acquired from a safe breeder. Yeah, and I saw some hamster breeders. I've kind of been looking into a little bit because I kind of want to get another hamster. But these people have some heckin' chonker hamsters, man. I feel like the hamsters from breeders are even chunkier than the ones from the stores. Which to a certain extent might be a good thing. But they're a little bit more round looking, I feel like. Speaking of Berserk, has anyone caught up on the books? I last caught up to Berserker, I think like 6 months ago. So they might have added like a few new chapters recently, but I feel like it's probably gonna take a while for it to be done. Just because the art's so detailed looking and, you know, translating takes time. But I feel like with Berserk, at least, you're guaranteed to get it translated. There's so many animes that or manga that I've read where I wasn't able to read it anymore because nobody continued translating it. Which made me really sad. You can't remember all of the details, but your mom went crazy as established. I think some of them were bit or eaten. It's been a while since I've heard it. Yeah, with hamsters, another thing too. You aren't supposed to have them live with each other. The only time where it's safe to have hamsters live with each other is like when they're super young and when they're babies. Otherwise, they will eventually likely kill each other. It doesn't mean they're guaranteed to, but they probably will. In most cases, they will. And if they don't, you just simply got lucky. Oh god, it wasn't me, don't worry. It was someone else. I've never had one, never will. I don't think that you should be super anti-hamster, though. They are really good pets. You just shouldn't have more than one. Unless they're in completely different cages. I can't watch Berserk. I'm just so fragile, and I'm gonna watch the Alien movies. I just recommend do not watch Berserk. I think you should read it. Because Berserk is one of those shows that is not very good from what I've heard from other people. But the manga is really, really good. And I read the manga. So I can confirm that the manga is good. I don't know if the anime is really bad, but I've heard it is. So I'm gonna take those people's word for it. Oh, you know what I've been watching and reading recently, though? Have you guys heard of a little manga called Monster? It's really, really good. It's sort of similar to Berserk a little bit. Like, the main antagonist reminds me of Griffin quite a bit. He's a very charismatic blonde guy that is also evil. But I read the manga for Monster, and now I'm watching the show. So, I've enjoyed both. Both are really, really good. Would recommend. Just Monster? Yeah, it's called Monster. Let me get a photo of it on the screen so you can see. I really need to clean up my desktop. Too much crap on here. Yeah, this show. Would recommend. It's just an adult anime, you know? No schoolgirls, no harems, just an interesting, compelling story. Yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but basically it's about this surgeon who's originally from Japan that came to Germany, and he is a really moral, really good guy, But there's this patient that eventually came in to the hospital, and he did not know this, but this patient is super, super evil. And he basically saved this patient's life. And then around 10 years later, I think, that same patient comes back and he sees all of the horrible things that he's done, and he vows to kill the guy that he brought back to life. Super exciting show. A lot better than I'm describing it as, but I don't want to give away too much. But it has all the things that a good anime needs. It's got drama, it's got suspense, it's got cute boys and cute girls. Not that that matters, but it does have them. It also has communists and Nazis and other things too. It's exciting. If you do watch Berserk, please read it when it came out? Oh, you mean when it came out. Avoid it if it says 2016 or 2017. Okay. You just read My Dress Up Darling and Sailor Moon. Well, I haven't read the manga for Sailor Moon, but I did watch the show, so I bet that's very, very good. Have you watched Darker Than Black? No, I haven't watched that yet. I have heard that's good, though. Doesn't that show have Nazis in it? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I've heard it's a good show, though. Regardless if there are Nazis in it or not. Succumb to the music, lol. Darker Than Black is amazing. And that's it, lol. I'll have to check it out. There were a lot of good anime back in, like, the early 2000s. Another question, have you watched either Full Metal Alchemist adaptation? I watched, one of the Full Metal Alchemists. I think I watched, Brotherhood? Yeah, I watched, Brotherhood. I haven't watched the other one. But I wouldn't rewatch it, though, just because it was so long, but I loved Brotherhood when I watched it. I'm not sure exactly what the differences are, though, between the two. But because I watched Brotherhood, I can confidently say it's probably better than the other one. Yeah, season 1 and season 2 were really good. It's kind of interesting, though. I know a lot of people who stopped watching Full Metal Alchemist because of the dog scene. You guys know the one. The dog person scene. But I feel like it becomes less disturbing with time. Like, Full Metal Alchemist definitely has a lot of dark things happen in it. But I think that if somebody is really turned off by the dog scene, you aren't going to see anything more disturbing than that throughout the show. So I recommend continuing to watch it, even if that did make you not like it. You have a cursed shirt of that dog and child. No. I think I know the shirt that you're talking about, too. It was really popular in the past. In short, the OG anime follows the manga for a bit and branches into an original story later on because the manga was ongoing with approval and encouragement from the author. Ah yes, live action Korone. Korone is way cuter than that thing. But I feel really bad for it. It's when they fuse together, yes. Yeah. I feel like I'm sorry if you got spoiled by that, but I think everybody's been spoiled by that. I was spoiled by that before I even watched the show, okay? You heard that the author of Cowboy Bebop is making another anime? Is that so? I think that the owner of Cowboy Bebop made Space Dandy, right? Or was Space Dandy just like really, really similar? I didn't ever finish Space Dandy. I watched like the first few episodes and I liked it, but honestly I couldn't keep watching it though. Because it kind of bored me after a certain point. Also, Meowdy Snake Guy, hello, hello, welcome. Hello, how goes this stuff? It's going well. We're just talking about anime. Also, you forgot the agony of Maze Hughes dying, almost more painful than Nina. His death still fucks me up emotionally. Yeah, I mean, I just mean, like, in the sense of it being horrifying rather than, like, really sad. Because there are a lot of very sad things that happen in Fullmetal Alchemist. Like, it's not as though the show dials it back on the drama. It's just that it's less disturbing. That's at least my opinion. I don't think that... I think with Fullmetal Alchemist, they do a really good job of not constantly just throwing sad stuff at you. What was the word again? Where it's like misery porn or whatever, where it's just like super sad show and everything's shitty and everything's awful and that's like pretty much the whole show. I don't think that Fullmetal Alchemist is like that. Fullmetal Alchemist has a lot of depth, you know? Where it has a lot of darkness, but it also has a lot of hopeful things happening in it too. Also, the OG anime dedicated more than one episode to you getting attached to Nina. Aww. I don't think it is. Actually, I think you're just agreeing with the term that I used. Yeah, I don't think that Fullmetal Alchemist is that, though. But it is kind of difficult, though, to sometimes strike a good balance between the two. Also, you don't want to know who wrote the 2001 version of Fullmetal Alchemist? Why not? Why don't I want to know, I'm gonna look it up. Who wrote Fullmetal Alchemist 2001? Hiromu Arakawa. Just an anime artist, right? Ooh, it's a girl. Naisu. Now, why would I not want to know that? I'll give you a hint. He wrote an anime that Poneko hates? What? Did he write Sword Art Online? But this is a girl, though. There's no way that this person wrote Sword Art Online. Did they? What did she write? Worse and a different person? Huh. Is it Umaru-chan? Because I do really hate Umaru-chan. Oh, Pon is a Sao fan. No, I'm not. I hate Sword Art Online. I'm not a fan. I am the opposite. I do really like Madoka Magica, though. I really like Tatami Galaxy. I really like a lot of shows that are good and not bad. Arson? What is that? I don't think I've ever watched that or read that. Ooh. He has a hawk. See, this looks like a good manga. Remember Future Diary? I don't hate Future Diary. I just think it has problems. Like, for me, I enjoyed Future Diary in terms of, like, the drama and the entertainment. It just has a lot of plot inconsistencies. But to a certain extent, I can forgive plot inconsistencies when the show is at least entertaining. Because most shows can't even do that. Like, I think the bare minimum for a show is to be entertaining. And then having a story that makes sense is, like, the second most important thing. They're both very, very important. But if a show is at least entertaining, it can get away with a lot more. Future Diary is a mess plot-wise. It is, but at least it's entertaining. That's more than I can say about most shows. Because most shows I just want to, like, bang my head against a wall and never watch it. Like, Future Diary has some cringe stuff in it, but it's not cringe to the point where, like, it's boring and also just really bad. You do suggest the OG anime adaptation at some point. It's long as well, but different enough to be worth a watch. Huh. Kinda interesting. It also made a lot of people into yandere fans. That's true. Future Diary can be credited with that. I do think that after Future Diary, the amount of yanderes in anime also substantially increased. Because I've mentioned this before on stream, but yanderes used to be a lot more rare. Like, yandere today is like the old tsundere. There was at least one tsundere in every anime. But nowadays, there's at least one yandere in every anime, right? So now the roles have reversed. And now tsunderes are a little bit rarer. You still see them, but less rare. Also, Meowdy Krook, welcome, welcome. I was the lucky one who didn't find the yandere trope from it. I discovered it from Higurashi. Yeah, Tina, you and me both. Let's go. Yeah, I discovered yanderes originally from Higurashi as well. And I think I also might have discovered them too from School Days. But I never watched School Days. I just heard about what had happened. And I was like, damn, those bitches are crazy. Meowdy Kendra, hello, hello. Yanderes aren't so common. Yeah, they are. I feel like if you were to have a graph of the amount of yanderes in anime now versus anime in the past, it would be going up for sure. I think that they're more popular now, and they're also a lot more common now too. You're young, you learned about yanderes thanks to Yandere Simulator. Well, Yandere Simulator definitely popularized them in the West at the very least. That's for sure. Fun fact, School Days was made by the same team who animated Redo of Healer. Seriously? Huh. I never watched School Days. I read the manga for it though. It was really short. Very spooky. I kind of want to try playing the visual novel though. So I'm curious. But damn, the main character from School Days, he kind of got what he deserved. You know, no mercy for two-timers. No mercy. None. You discovered yandere from Yandere Similar. I like the name of that. Yandere Similar. No, but I know what you're talking about. Yandere Simulator. Yeah. When did Yandere Simulator first kind of come out? Like half come out? Or maybe a fourth of the way come out? Whatever it is. Never liked yanderes. I'm more of a slice of life enjoyer. Well, I'm not a fan of yanderes or slice of life. I feel like, I don't know, I prefer just crazy bitches over yanderes. Like, crazy characters that are just crazy. Not because they love you or because they love some person, just because they're crazy. You know? I feel like we should have less yanderes and just more crazy bitches. That's my opinion. Not because they're hot, but because they're entertaining. But yanderes can be entertaining too. Sorry, my typing is a little bit bad. Don't worry about it, Kozaku. It's funny. Yandere Sim got a lot of fire, but lately they just don't talk about it anymore. But it's still in development. Yeah, I heard about that. Yandere Simulator has been in development for like 10 years or something. Jesus. Some yanderes are really crazy. Oh yeah, for sure. Yanderes, they have their strengths and their weaknesses. But in general, I feel like they are a little overrated. They are cool though. I think that they can add a lot to a series, but they can also make it a little bit too gimmicky. I think that the best yandere is one that doesn't play into all of the tropes, you know? Because those characters just feel a little bit too flat, I feel like. Dude, I got married, voice acted in a game, got 2 jobs, became an artist, etc., etc., and it's still not out. Yeah. I've done a lot of things since yandere was first in development. And not a lot has changed in the game. I tend to go ham on nutcase characters. Junko, Enoshima, Hours. Hell yeah, exactly. Junko is no yandere. She's just a crazy bitch. And that's why I love her. Nah, Junko's kind of just like... I don't think that Junko is like the best character or anything. For me, I just like the way that they introduce her in the series. I think that it was kind of crazy. It was kind of silly. And Danganronpa, I think like its strength is in its campy silliness. Even though it's a murder mystery type thing, it doesn't take itself too seriously. So I think that it can get away with like crazy characters like Junko, right? And Genocide Jack. But if you were to take a character like Genocide Jack or Junko and put him into like a very serious murder mystery, it wouldn't work. Like, they wouldn't be good characters for that. But for the universe that they are in, they fit really, really well. At least Pawn isn't yandere, more bakadere. Why does everybody say that? I'm not a bakadere! God damn it! I'm not a baka. I'm not like Kirino. Don't make me sing the Baka Baka song. I thought it was Jill. I guess I've heard her be called both, right? Genocide Jack, Danganronpa. Yeah, Genocide Jack comes up when you Google it. I think Genocide Jill has also been used as a name. Yeah, it says Genocide Jack, who's also known as Genocide Jill, and as Genocider Show. Yeah. So, she's known as like 3 different things. What's a bakadere? How does it taste? I wouldn't know, because I'm not one. The nuke dere. I like that more. Nuke dere. See, that's what Poneko is. A nuke dere. Because I'm like a nuke. Because I'm radioactive. But I feel like on the yandere to tsundere spectrum, I'm slightly more on the Soon side than the Yan side. I'm apparently a manic girlfriend. Are you like the overly attached girlfriend? The, from like that super, super old meme of that girl going like... She's not baka, no, she's kind of a himedere. Exactly, I'm a himedere. See? Man, let me get this up real quick. See? I'm like a princess. I know Joe-sama. A bakadere refers to a character who acts or is very clumsy and stupid. More often than not, they lack common sense. That's literally chat. Yeah, that's you guys! That's you, not me! Don't get mixed up. Now you're an idol. That too, exactly. I'm also an idol. Idol dere. Ain't you the jester? I don't know. I like to think of myself as a little bit better than the jester. I'm more like the queen. Yeah? Or the pope. Yeah, but you don't love us, Po. You can't be a himedere. That's true. I'm more of a, what is it? What's the word for God in Japanese? I'm more of a kamidere. That gave me the desire to see you in a Satoko costume because I always think Satoko Hojo whenever I hear the Hime laugh. Oh my god. I love Satoko. I hate what they did to her in Go. Don't talk about it in the chat though. Don't spoil it. Just don't watch Go. If you haven't seen Go, don't watch it. Don't let your curiosity get the better of you. Just let it not exist in your head. Ojo-sama tomboy, such femboy, such Gyaru Po drawing with the Devil May Cry demo included. I mean, you could try to draw that if you want. You could try. Kami, which one again? I just realized I'm 5 minutes behind. Yeah. You're a little slow, Cooler. But that's okay. I was in a true crime video. They called Danganronpa a Chinese anime. Well, that's just an insult. I have heard, I remember, oh my god. Do you guys remember, like, maybe 15 or so years ago, people always thought that anime was Chinese. I feel like nowadays, or at least I hope nowadays, people don't get it as mixed up anymore. But people were genuinely confused, right? I'm a Sonic fan, how am I this slow? It's okay, Cooler Soup, it's okay. We all get a little bit of brain lag sometimes. It's okay. Oh, whoa, what the heck is that? I think I just accidentally opened up some, like, pretty VTubers reference. distracted on the screen. My bad, you guys. Weird. Always thought Chinese anime was rare. Yeah, I mean, Chinese anime does exist. It's just that I remember when people heard that I liked anime, they were like, you like those Chinese cartoons? Or something. Yeah, but Chinese anime definitely does exist. I just feel like people don't seem to make that mistake as much nowadays. People know now. Anime is on the map enough that people know that it's not Chinese anymore. Or at least I think. I don't know. Poneko has summoned a woman. Why do you got sus VTuber fan art on your alt tab? It's not sus! She was just a beautiful, beautiful VTuber girl. I get ideas from the pretty dresses. Pretty VTuber references jump scare. Exactly. Jeez, thank God it was that, not something else. My God. I really need to clean up my desktop, you guys. It's dirty. It's filthy. It needs to be cleaned. Narrow-minded people, Asia equal China equal, or Latin America equal Mexico, Africa equal, question mark. Pretty sure just like, people, what do you mean it's dirty? I mean that there's too much shit on it. I have too many things on my desktop. I just need to throw a lot of it away. Because whenever I want to try and show you guys an image like this cursed Barney or the monster thing, I have to put it on my desktop. And it gets crowded. And there's just a ton of stuff on there. Show us your browser history, you coward. I'll get doxxed if I do that. I know you think I'm a bakadere, but I'm not that dumb. I have no such thing, Cooler Soup. I have no such thing on my desktop. Okay? No such thing. Besides, if I was to have it, it would be incognito, so you would have no idea anyways. Okay, there's some good ones out there, but a lot of them can be manhwas or 3D animes, I believe, so yeah, be careful. Yeah, there's a lot of good Korean anime, a lot of good Chinese anime. I don't know, I've more read, like, the Korean webtoons, though, than watch the actual Korean animes. Like, I'm not sure if any of you have ever read Lookism, but I read some of that, and it was kind of fun. I feel like they got too into the fighting thing, though. I was more interested in the main character's story, and they kept on, like, talking about random characters that are OP and stupidly strong. Oh, Pone's BL love folder. No. If anything, I'd have a Yuri folder, if I were to have such a thing, which I don't! I don't. She has 80 different folders of my art because I slowly but surely delete it with time. I have many, many folders of fan art. I have a folder for pretty much every single piece of fan art that I've received, and also every commission that I've gotten. So I have quite a bit of art on there. I also have just a VTuber stuff folder that has all my VTuber related things. If someone was to delete that, I would be in a lot of trouble. That would be very, very bad. I've only read one manhwa, and it was An Uncomfortable Truth, which I enjoyed quite a lot. Found it interesting, sad, it's so unknown. Huh. I'll have to look into that. According to the internet, I'm an egocentric girl. What's the Japanese trope to that? I think it would be an Ojo-sama again, right? Or a himedere? Like, right? But maybe egocentric in a different way? Like, an energetic egocentric girl could be like a Genki character, I suppose. Or maybe just like smug characters. Something like that. I heard Vietnam has their own manga, but they're not very popular. Yeah, I mean, there's also like American manga too, to be honest, but I feel like the main popular ones are like Chinese, Korean, and of course, Japanese, right? Does The Rise of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles count as American anime? Those are cartoons. I think Smug Dairy is apparently a thing. Yeah, it is. I think it might be called something different though. Oh, it says Hyatsuku Dere, Tease Dere, or Smug Dere. I've never heard that term used before, but I do like those kinds of characters, so, huh. I guess you'll learn something new every day, huh? Cory in the House is the best American anime. No! King of the Hill is the best American anime. Duh. God, I love King of the Hill. Such a good show. Like, unironically, King of the Hill is the best American anime. Also, Meowdy Edfell. Hello, hello. Welcome. Yeah, King of the Hill is the best. Dale, Hank, Bill, Peggy, Bobby, the whole squad, Boomhauer. Look, King of the Hill just has so many good characters in it. Not every single episode is perfect, but a lot of them also have a good message, and I like the fact that the consequences from past episodes tend to follow. So much better than, like, South Park. Isn't Avatar the American anime? Yeah, I would say that Avatar is, like, the most traditionally, like, could actually be called American anime. King of the Hill is technically a cartoon, but I still think it's the best one. Is Lego Monkey Kid an American anime? I don't know. I'm not an expert on all American anime, Cooler Soup. They're American cartoons that take inspiration from Japanese anime. Yeah. Yeah, which King of the Hill doesn't really, but it's still the best one. Because it's King of the Hill. I'll also keep the Yojo-sama thing for the VTuber model now that Poneko said I was no Joe-sama. Hell yeah, Sarah. If you need any help with design ideas or looking at clothes or looking at references, I can help you out. You know, just let me know. Maybe I'll even be able to send you the one that randomly jump scared my stream. Anyways, I think I better head on out now. I just oh wait a second. Did I accidentally close my stream? Guys, are you there? Oh my god! I'm trying to type in YouTube. Hello? Okay, you guys are still here. Good. I closed my my browser on accident, so I was worried that the stream went with it. But it looks like you guys are still here. Okay. Anyways, I got to go eat, but I had fun talking with you guys, and I'm going to continue playing Yakuza for now on my own to get more money, but I will be streaming it again in the future. And in the meantime, we'll be playing some other games. So, I'll see you guys later, and remember, Tomodachi Pride! Good night, everyone! I'm gonna go find somebody to raid. Actually, guys, I don't know anybody that's on at this time of night. I'm just gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for coming! And remember, Tomodachi Pride! Good night, everyone!